Hiya. So, energetic read with Kitty J Radiance. Here to spark the radiance or tap that ass with kindness so you remember that you're an infinite being, which is multifaceted, multidimensional, eternally limitless soul, full of innate magic and creativity that's having its human experience. And that's how I honor your soul, instead of these limited, restrictive titles that we covet over our innate, eternal essence. So, soul essence, infinite creators that created us all. What energetic message do we have for this introspective collective? Okay, we got some energies coming through, which this is overindulgence, self-enslavement, and manipulation that is not of your innate eternal essence. You're letting these things go. We need these things to be able to see how we can thrive through situations. Because you are the world. No matter how you show up, you have every facet of everything you need within your DNA, and all you got to do is pull it out. Keep thriving, infinite beings. Letting go of those addictions. Letting go of how you were manipulated, or how you're perceiving that you were manipulated in said time when you needed to experience that in every moment. Soul essence, infinite creators that created us all. Is there anything else for this introspective collective that's doing the work? You are the world. And we'll get a little more introspective with those cards that just came out. Anything else, soul essence? Justice. Because you're not willing to allow this experience to keep you stuck and restricted of the manipulation, the overindulgence, etc., you're able to see and make new opportunities. You're closing out those said cycles that you needed to come through to survive, to thrive, progress. And then, of course, you have triumph, because you deserve it with the world. Triumph from your achievements, things you've been taking steps for, that innate happy, your innate success, instead of what some external infinite being deems as successful. And then you also have justice, because you've been willing to do the work and not allow this manipulation. Some of us, a lot of our gifts are coming online. I've experienced some things in this life, and I love it, and I accept my innate magic. At times I wasn't able to, and with this, the justice, you're in need of having your balance, that is of masculine, feminine energies, darkness, light, so you can get your true legal matters, the innate legal matters, are being energetically placed in order, so these physical ones can help you just remember that you're innately the world, and everything you desire in this reality is supposed to be being done. It sparks our innate happy, it gives us money past the 9 to 5, etc. For those infinite beings ready to tap out of that. We are going to get some clarifying cards with my innate deck. Soul essence. What's up? And it was funny, I was about projected on to talk mess about my cards, but these are beautiful test copies, and even if they fucking weren't, they're perfect. So I transmute that projection. I am buying from all frequencies, not of my soul's innate frequency. That includes all taught dogmas and self-hate, taught and disguised as the energy and feelings and emotions of love, which is not to be confused with unconditional love that is taught, void of taught dogmatic conditionings. And it truly matters, infinite beings. It truly matters. Every weapon formed against me is now transmuted and alchemized because I prosper. Every weapon formed against me backfires. Kitty J Radiance. That is one I wrote in myself from one of my shirts that you'll be able to purchase here soon enough. You'll see when you can. Anything else to help us tap in with our innate or natural or born to us essence? I feel abundant. Envision having everything you need and want past material. No matter the thought process on how can it come to me in my current realities, it simply appears, or you make it happen when you need to. Keep taking those steps. And really, that's how it happens. We'd be like, it's magic. Oh, it most definitely is, and it takes steps in this human experience to allow our magic to flow. I am enough now, then, always, eternally, as the infinite being I am, having this human experience. And you can purchase these internal introspective cards at any moment. If it makes you feel better, they are super hyped up affirmations. Period. Now let us do in alignment, even though it takes 2 batches to get her out. I'm going to do half and then half. Soul essence. Ooh. Can I get something less than 15 for the in alignment? A lot of us are needing to balance our sacral. Our wombs need some healing from the conditionings that we covet over our innate eternal essence. I speak to me with love, minus taught dogmatic conditionings. Humble is not a space for any infinite being. This is part of taught dogmatic conditioning, showing or having low esteem of one's importance. Verb, lower in dignity or importance, so remove you from the frequency if you choose. You do have free will, choice, and innate internal intuition. Period. Get that throat chakra moving, speaking innate truths instead of projections that we are coveting as our innate essence. What does that mean? When you're ready to figure it out, you will, infinite being. Until then, you're going to keep saying my mind's against me, my body's against me, trying to kill off your ego and things with this misinformation of the spiritual community. I feel my chakras are innately aligned, free of all planted and perceived blocks, flowing and glowing and protected eternally as they were intended to be. Period. Wonderful. Glorious, infinite beings. We're going to shuffle my in-body deck. In-body helped me shift and pivot my existence in 2020. I met another half of an infinite being who didn't realize they were multifaceted, multidimensional, eternally limitless, soul full of innate magic and creativity, and they called me crazy. After 17 days, I moved them out of my house. And I started tapping in with my movements and my breath and gratitude of my existence. And I had these flashcards up around every space. Somebody was saying, oh, read this. And still creating the reality that they chose to. What I got from the secret was gratitude. So instead of journaling as I normally did, I wrote in a grateful journal, and I have a balanced journal, and I will be creating a journal for infinite beings who love to introspect. Because it can be very... I've read some journal prompts that speak dis-ease. What I'm doing is nourishing for every facet of me. I live in a constant state of abundance and love without conditionings and compassion. The Infinite Mother provides us with more than enough. There is abundance for everyone in every moment. Infinite Mother is nature, earth, Gaia, the energy that helps us breathe here. I remember at that time, that person's friend was around, and I quit drinking, and they were like, will it kill you to have one beer? And then they were like, oh, I want to stay the night one night, and I was like, oh, and I felt that I needed to take my affirmation cards at the time. That's what I was calling them, with their innate internal introspection cards. I was like, I gotta take them down. I don't want them to see them. And then it turned out that the person just wanted to have sex, and they were like, oh, I can stay somewhere else since you're not trying to fuck with me like that. And my life has been pivoting and shifting ever since. 2020, I solidified it with Make Playing Cards, and now I've solidified it into my actual reality. So keep creating what you want to see. I let go of all behaviors hindering my growth and awareness. Thank you now. I manifest my innate ability to let go of all that comes to the surface. Kitty J. Period. Let me see if I can get one more. I know this is going to be a longer reading, and yet at least it's nourishing to your essences. Essences, yes, because we're multifaceted. I mean, 5-year young you, 14-year young you, 18-year young you, 51-year young you, 72-year young you, 34-year young you. I am beautiful, no gender role required, pleasing to the eyes, mind, and soul, just as I am. I practice showing me internal kindness, so I see it externally in all moments. I love me. Powerful, baby. You are powerful. Thank you for existing and being birthed into a new yay. May you celebrate each moment as a simple gift that it is.